Hi, my name is Joshua Zuver, and for my final project, I evolved bipedal locomotion in a robot. My goals for the project were to first create a bipedal robot, and then evolve bipedal locomotion in that robot, and then determine whether the quadruped or the bipedal robot exhibits better fitness. Fitness being determined by how far along the y-axis the robot travels. In order to implement this, I first created 3 different bipedal robots. I created one with cylinder feet that we see here. It proved to be very unstable. I also created a similar robot but with square feet instead, and that proved to be much more stable than the robot with the cylinder feet. And I also created a robot with arms that we see here. This is the robot that I originally wanted to use, but I wasn't able to, sadly, because it just proved to be very unstable, and I think it was likely due to it being too top heavy. So the robot I went with in the end was a robot with square feet. I showed the most promise, and this is the robot that I chose to evolve the behavior in. In order to evolve the behavior, I thought about the fitness landscape, and I realized that most robots tend to fall over at the start, and that likely meant that the fitness landscape was populated by a lot of small hills. I imagine that the large hills in the landscape were likely robots exhibiting bipedal locomotion, and this is due to the robot design not allowing for many other options. So I figured if there was a large hill, it probably had some kind of bipedal locomotion. And in order to increase the chance of finding one of the large hills, I increased the population size from 20 up to about 300. The results, here's the behavior of a randomly unevolved robot. He just falls over. And then here is the behavior of the robot that's demonstrating bipedal locomotion. And this robot takes 11 steps before falling over at the end, and it was the best robot I was able to create. Final thoughts. It was easy to evolve a quadruped with better fitness, as expected. However, I think the bipedal locomotion is more interesting. If I had a year to work on this further, I would likely evolve a robot that exhibits bipedal locomotion without falling over at the end. And I think that would help the potential transferability of the robot from simulated to real.